Failed to post a tweet. Goodness gracious. What am I gonna do? The second time it's happened recently. Hello. Welcome. How are you guys doing? Hold on 1 second. Technical difficulties. 17 people in here. Probably because of the clickbait. But we are doing 2 today, and 88% of you got it right. Surprisingly. I thought it was going to be closer than that. But goes by Gandalf logic. He arrives precisely. Yes, I do arrive precisely when I'm supposed to. I don't know the Lord of the Rings movies. That's where Gandalf's from, right? Oops, I'm not that. I'm a nerd, but I'm not in the fantasy nerd realm. That's not my thing. But hello, it's echoey. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Does that help? Is it the music echoey or is it my mic that's echoey? We'll just also do. Yeah, there we go. Good? We good? I'll wait a second and tell you that these aren't funny playing mods. These are the TV out mods. So, boom. My mic. Okay. The 10-second delay really hurts sometimes. Good. Okay. Sweet. But yeah, TV out mods today. I'm gonna just try and do TV out mods as much as I can, because I don't know, it's not that much more to do a better mod that is still something that's optional. If you don't care about TV out mods, you can toss this cable, you know. But speaking of TV out mods, if you're like, these are going to be too expensive as shells, because these are expensive shells, and you want a TV out mod and an SP, but you don't care about some fancy design, this guy is available right now. It was louder than I thought. So, this does TV out and is listed on the website right now. Actually, let me see if I can do that. I tried to do it last night, but it wouldn't let me. Because it would be really cool if I could add that right now. Oh, I can. Save. And I'm even going to try this for the first time. So now, you might have to refresh the page. But now, you will see it down below the video, down below the live stream. If you're on the VOD, you won't. And right now, you should be able to see it. It should be pinned in the chat, which I think is super cool. So, if you want that, you can go ahead and buy it now. This was from a couple of streams ago. I think it was the last SP non-slate stream that we did. And I finally got a cord to replace it, so we're good. And everything tested and works beautifully. So it does not show on both screens. It does not. And if you don't know how to swap it over, you just press and hold the brightness button until it swaps to the other screen. And one thing I do recommend, I've never had good luck with the dongles. They're just not great. Shocker. Dongles from the early 2000s aren't great, even though these are definitely aftermarket versions. But the audio quality from it is not good. It crackles and it is very sensitive. So I recommend just not using this and using the sound from the Game Boy, since you have to still control it from the Game Boy. It'll be right there for you. But I still include the dongle because I have a million of them, and some of them come, depending on where you buy it, you'll get a dongle with your purchase of an SP1. Okay, that is that. Also, I wanted to say this real quick too. We sold a DMG. I'm so happy. So thank you. I think the name was Ian. It'll pop up later. Thank you. We also sold a Pocket. So this one will be going to a lovely home, and these two are still for sale. So there you go. Okay, now that I've gone over all that stuff, oh yeah, I mean, we have 50K, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, let's just get into it, and we can talk about everything that happened. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I'm getting distracted. I feel like, is my mic level a little too high? No? I just saw it peak, probably because I clapped. Anyways, moving on. We got 2 mods to do today, and I actually want to do both the mods. So I don't want another Deja Vu situation. No, that's the third one. Actually, you know, I haven't tested this yet. Oh, I haven't tested this in a while, so let's test it real quick. That's why I didn't test it last night, I remember now. The screen's a little messed up, if you can't tell. So, we'll just move on. I think I tested it with a different screen before, so hopefully everything's still good. Obviously, we'll test it before I list it, but... 50K giveaway? I don't know. Maybe you'll have to watch Friday's video. Or become a member, because I'm probably going to stream a potential Game Boy giveaway thing. I'm not giving away one to the members. So there's going to be a giveaway on Friday's video. But I got to build the Game Boy still. And I'm going to build it in a live stream for the members tomorrow. Unless something goes wrong. It'll be sometime this week. So yeah. But I'm planning on doing it tomorrow. This music is really loud for me. Hold up. That's why I keep getting distracted. That's better. Okay. Where did I pull that from? It doesn't really matter. I pulled it from the bottom. Okay. But yeah, sorry to spoil that, but I think I mentioned it at the very beginning to keep people watching anyways. But there's more exciting and important stuff that I'm going to talk about in that video anyways, that I'm really, really excited about. So, yeah. Okay. Let's swap over to the Phillips head, which is right there. Now that's different. I've never seen a black tab on an SP power switch. Very interesting. The camera's crooked too. Slide that over a little bit. Okay. But yeah, we hit 50K on Saturday. Thank you to Matthew Ancini for retweeting my tweet, and everybody who shared my tweet, my channel, everything. All of you, really, need to thank all of you, because if you didn't subscribe to Be Cheesy, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. Mainly due to my hard work, but, you know, thank you guys too. Okay. That speaker is really clean. Even the cloth is super clean. That's not normal. But is it a revision 2 board or whatever? Revision 2 board. Thank you, Jovi. Oh, I didn't say hi to everybody. You gotta say hi. My bad. DC, Mike, Nick, Dank Mayo, Ezra. Did I say Mike already? I did. Connor and DJ Ames. Hello, Father. I'm gonna go with Paco because I don't know how to say the first word. Diogo, Kenny, and Titan, Morgan, Braden, and Jovi. Hello. And Erwin. There's Erwin. I feel like I missed a name. Because there were a lot of names that I'm not used to seeing in here. No? Okay. Anyways. I don't know if there's a 32-pin type revision for SPs. Oh, there's a million board revisions, but there's no different connectors or nothing. This is the 10th revision. I mean, there is a whole other revision like that, but even more than the 32-pin revision. It's called the 101. I didn't even think about that when you said that. Okay, moving on. We still gotta get the hinges out, so we'll put the board off to the side, and all this is gonna fall out, or just the brightness button. Cool. Still gonna neatly put it in the back half of the other shell. Flip this open. D-pad's gonna fall out, so we'll move that as well. And we'll get all these little guys out of there. Come on. There we go. And swap back over to the tri-wing, because these are tri-wings for some reason. Usually the ones that they have covered up are Philips. This is an odd one for Nintendo, and just electronics in general. Oh, and the sticky part didn't come off of this one. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Ragnarok didn't win Game of the Year. While I haven't played either Elden Ring or... I think the only Game of the Year that I played from this year was Stray. And as good of a game as that was, I don't think that would have deserved it. But I did... I always forget about the screw. But I did watch all of Ragnarok like twice. And it is really freaking good. So, I think that deserved it. But, I don't know, the hype around Elden Ring in the beginning of the year was kind of crazy. So, I'm not like, oh, why didn't Ragnarok win? There's a screen protector on this one. It didn't do its job. It's still broken. That was really stuck on there. But my vote would have been for Ragnarok to win. But I'm also like not really into the Souls games, so I don't think I would have enjoyed Elden Ring. I don't know. My best friend really wanted me to play it because he really liked it. I was like, just didn't excite me. Maybe one of these days. But to me, it's just like the Avatar movie. I still haven't fully watched the Avatar with the blue people. I feel like I always have to specify since like the last Airbender is a thing. But it just never looked interesting to me. I've seen parts of it. I've never seen it like in one full swoop, one sitting, and like I don't know. I feel like there isn't that much hype around the new Avatar movie that's coming out in like a week or this week, I think. But I don't really care. I don't think I'm gonna go see it because I still haven't seen the first one. But thanks to you, Jake, I decided to mod my original purple GBA. It was a complete success, brightness control, and everything works in a nice clear case. Cheers for the tutorials and streams. Thank you, David. That is awesome. I really, really like hearing about people's modding experience going well, especially when it's because of me. And like today, by the way, if you have Instagram or Twitter, anything like that, and you post a picture, tag me in it or send me a message of it. I like to share them on my story and stuff. I just like seeing you guys' builds, so you don't have to if you don't want to. But even this morning, I got a message from a dude, and it was his first SP mod, and it looked really clean, and I shared it. He thanked me in the post for the tutorials, and it made me happy. So let's see, what generation? I think you guys are seemingly confused because this stream is clickbait. It's just a shell that looks like a Pokedex, but I appreciate you guys being interested. This is the most clickbait I've ever gotten for a stream. I feel like, but I don't know. If you're upset, you can leave a dislike. But either way, this is still super cool. Shout out to Retrovise, but I love the video of you and Austin modding his SP. I love that too. I just rewatched that because, spoiler if I haven't said it already, the end of the year, the last video on New Year's Eve will be the best of the year. So I'm going through all of the videos from this year, not the streams or shorts because that would take way too long, but looking through the best things of the year. I don't know why I haven't done an SP in a while, but I'm all sorts of mixed up. Starting with the screen. But yeah, I'm going through all of the videos, and I just got to rewatch that, and it was a really, really fun experience, and I would love to go back whenever Austin wants to have me again. Real Pokedex. Get clickbaited, nerds. Hey, it got me 43 viewers right now, so I'm happy with it. I'm fine with the clickbait. Okay. I lined it up with the wrong corner. I'm all sorts of mixed up today. That's not good enough. There we go. Always try and line up your insulating film with the connector, because that's really the only part that matters for being in between the board and the screen. So, okay, let's do the soldering first, actually, because this one's a little bit different than what we normally do. Okay. Yes, we are at 50K, and it is awesome. I was constantly refreshing my YouTube Studio app all day yesterday. And yeah, it was a fun time. And then I stood in front of my counter, because I have the sub counter thing. I bought that for Erwin. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. It'll pop up in a second, hopefully. Maybe. If it doesn't, I'm going to be a little upset. But I'll just read it off. Anyways, Erwin sent $9.99. Oh, there it is. Some little celebration for that
50K mark. Partying face, partying face, partying face, partying face.
Partying face, partying face, partying face. Thank you, Erwin. I forgot that it reads off the chats. Forgot I said it that way. Okay. Solder. We only need to do... Wait, no, we don't even need to do select. But there we go. These wires feel thinner than normal, but ground has a bend to it. AV does not. Okay. And if you're wondering why I removed the other two wires that are up here, that's because I hate the touchpads, and there's no reason to have a brightness touchpad when you connect a wire to the brightness button, and that's how you adjust it. And I don't see a reason to change the color palette 30-something times for a full color Game Boy, but do you feel like the GBA slate form factor is more comfortable than the standard SP? It looks so nice, but I don't know if it's really an upgrade over the standard SP for comfortability. It's the same exact size. So, it is, it's sold immediately, so I don't have it anymore. I have one in my room. But, it's the same. So, it uses the, whoa. It uses the back of the SP, since you have to BYOB, bring your own back. But it's still gonna feel the same. The metal is nice, and it's not uncomfortable. It's not less of an experience. It's pretty much just an aesthetic upgrade over a different modded Game Boy. So, Remy! Best 4 months ever. You know it. Then you can join me when I mod the giveaway Game Boy for 50K later this week, whenever that is. Hopefully tomorrow. But Mike, I think you're a lot behind. I think your stream is really delayed. Because we talked about Avatar a while ago. But okay. Usually always on Twitch. This is super nice. I love that YouTube allows you to go back in time in stream so I catch up on what was already done. Yeah, I do like that. I think YouTube streaming is just better, but I don't know. I enjoy streaming on YouTube more. I don't know about the viewer experience. Plus, actually, I hate the way Twitch ads work, so I'm gonna say that YouTube's the better experience. I never remember if this is pins up or pins down, and someone last stream gave me a way to look at it. Like they told me there's something I need to look at on the connector to know if it's pins up or pins down. I want to say it's pins. I want to say it's pins up because it looks like there's pins above it when I slide this in. Let's look at the listing. If you are ever confused or just want a picture guide instead of a full video tutorial, I always go to Retro Game Repair Shop's website and look at the listing. Once I find it, there it is. Elizabeth buying the slate there. Thank you again. That was a while ago. Am I blind? Here's that picture. Okay, it's pins down. Unless they got it wrong for the picture, but I don't think they did. Yeah, I think Mike's a little delayed. Yeah, don't talk about it yet. Don't talk about it, Remy. Remy knows what's cool about Friday's video. So does DC. I think a few other people know too, but because I have this problem where I can't keep the cool stuff to myself. I gotta share it. Come on. There we go. Okay. Bend this once more. Okay. Now we can, I'm gonna just wipe this area down real quick. It's bothering me. Last night I had to clean up some Game Boys for this stream because I only had one Game Boy left and I wanted to do two today. I'm gonna try and do two for every stream until the end of the year. Actually, scratch that, until Christmas. So the next 2 weeks of streams, I believe. The next 4 streams. I believe we're doing 2 SPs today, 2 colors on Wednesday, 2 advances on Monday, and then probably do 2 more SPs on next Thursday. Or next Wednesday. Not Thursdays. What's my favorite GBA game? Probably Zero Mission. A year ago, if you would have asked me, it probably would have been one of the Pokemon games, probably like Fire Red or Leaf Green. But I really love Metroid now. That has been my new favorite game series as of late, as well as God of War. But this is always tough to do. There we go. Of course, I've got the Phillips head in. I'm focusing right now, sorry. Okay. I totally forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I like Metroid. But Metroid and Pokemon and Kirby are all really good on the GBA. They're all really good in general, though. Okay. It is really cool. What's coming on Friday, I've been working on for months. And I've been sitting on it for about a month. Just literally waiting to hit 50K. But how dare you? How dare I what? What did I say? What did I do? As long as you don't spoil the new Spider-Man movie on a TV show, it's fine, I guess. Okay. Getting 20 PCB printed costs the same as getting a single one. Who am I to say no? I am very confused. I feel like it's something you're talking about with Remy, but... Oh, focus. How dare I focus on what I'm doing? Yeah. How dare I try not to break the future customer's Game Boy. That's weird. I'm guessing that you just tagged me in your post, or someone else heard me say that I like that, and so they made a post real quick. But I've never seen the Instagram changed the way message notifications happen. So it's like Twitter, where you see the profile picture and then there's the little app icon next to it, which I like that. If now if they could just make it so I still get notifications for likes, but I also can make it so they don't vibrate when I get a like, that would be nice. Because I like seeing all the likes come in on my posts, and it lets me know in real time if it's a good post or not without me having to constantly get to the app. But I also don't want it to vibrate every single time because it's really annoying. Okay, we're gonna solder this down so I can just turn off vibration notifications for all Instagram notifications, but I can't do it for just some. There we go. A lot of solder on this tip. I don't know why the wires are thinner. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's harder for me to grab. What? Okay, I guess we can put a solder a bit of solder on here. When will be the day that I can actually go an entire stream without messing up my words? Kathleen! It's been a while. How are you doing? This is the first mod, so you haven't missed the Pokedex one that everybody is excited and clickbaited for. But by the way, maybe someone here knows it. It's not really bothering me, but I switched to an aftermarket LiPo battery with more milliamp hours, but with LiPos having a very flat voltage curve, the power LED almost instantly turns red, but it still holds like 80% of its charge. Careful with that test pad. So as far as I am aware, if it's a LiPo battery mod, it shouldn't be doing that. Oh, I'm so clickbaited right now. If it's a LiPo battery, it shouldn't go red instantly. Or I guess, I don't know. It shouldn't flicker. If it's flickering, then that's not right. Maybe try cleaning your power switch? I don't know. Yeah, this is not right. I need to focus for a second. Hold up. But there are also smarter people than me in the chat. I need to do the other wires first. Okay. There we go. Everything is in the shell. We can put the hinges in. Click bitten. You have been click bitten. Okay, this goes in over here. And then put this one on. Ouch. My fingernails are like too long now, but I don't know how to cut them short enough. I don't have the precision to cut them short enough that it's not like too long, but it's not too short for modding. So I just left it. I really should have cut them over the weekend, but there we go. Okay. Another screwdriver. No. Let's see. Did anybody answer it? It holds charge around 7 hours, but it turns red after an hour of use. It's not the power switch. I already replaced that one out of curiosity. I also replaced the battery because that one might have been the issue, but also no. Filing's better for your nails. My mom has never told me that, and I was gonna say she's a beautician, but she hates that. She's a hair and nails lady. She went to beauty school and did that professionally for many moons. And fun fact, no one else other than my mother has cut my hair. So when she gets too old to do it, and I'm like in my 40s, and I don't know when she's gonna get too old to it, but by that time, I'm gonna be that awkward, like late 30s, early 40s man who doesn't know how to talk to a barber, and it's gonna be really awkward. And that's something I think about way too much because it's just a haircut in 20 years from now. But yeah. Anyways, I don't really know how to answer your problem. Aptics. Is that how you say it? Aptics? I do have a lot of shorts on cleaning power switches. I still need to do one for a pocket, so. Thank you, Justin. What's my favorite Pokemon game? Diamond and Pearl. I guess Platinum, but like, I don't know. Diamond. It was the first one. It's a really good region. I think it's got the best starters. It's got the best Pokemon. Should I just rank all the generations? Is that what you want me to do? I'll do that in a second, but I think Jake sees the chat messages out of order. I think you're still delayed. That happens with DC sometimes. He'll get delayed in the stream, but I've never seen a delay this much. But I'm guessing you're around my age then, Kathleen. I never know. I honestly nowadays I assume that most people are just like older than me because my analytics say that. I am 23. I'll be 24 in the end of January. Last time I said that, my mother said stop. But yeah, okay. I was like, why am I holding the cord? Because I'm about to solder. But yes, the majority of my audience is older than me, which is not normal whatsoever for YouTube. But I think it's super cool. Okay, so let's get the solder back out here. We're going to solder to pin 3. Right there. Adding some solder there. And I'm adding some solder to the ground pins. I don't know which one I'm going to go with yet, but I'll add solder to both of them. You don't have to, but I recommend adding fresh solder to the old solder because it just makes things easier. Like that. See how super duper easy that was? But anyways, let's rank my let's rank the Pokemon gens based off of how much I like them. Number 1, Gen 4. I'm not gonna count the remakes in the generations. We're going off of the new regions, and since I don't remember all the region names, we're just gonna go by numbers. I really liked Gen 4. Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, really good games. Got me started. Kind of obvious why I put them at number 1. Number 2, I'd say, is Gen 3. Gen 3 is phenomenal. I think those were the next games in the series I played. And even though I said I wouldn't count remakes, Leaf Green, Fire Red, amazing. And then, but I just really like the Hoenn region. Also has really good starters. And then I guess it's kind of a cop-out. The Gen 1 games aren't great, but because of Leaf Green, Fire Red, and even Let's Go, I really enjoyed Let's Go. I'll say Gen 1's my next favorite. That's number 3. And then probably, let me think about this. This is probably the most controversial Pokemon opinion. Number 4, I actually put Sun and Moon, the Gen 7, Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 7. I really like Sun and Moon. Are they the best games for having for it being competitive and stuff? No. But it's a lot of fun. I liked the story. I liked in Ultra Sun and Moon, the legendary catching. I loved it. They were solid games for me. Then I'd probably say Sword and Shield, Gen 8. Then, I don't really have anything special to say about that. Then I would say Gen 9. I don't know. Gen 6 is also really good. I'm gonna put Gen 6 after Gen 7, then Gen 9, then Gen 8. So, Sun and Moon, X and Y, Scarlet and Violet, and Sword and Shield. Then Gen 2, then Gen 5. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Pokemon. That's how I rank the generations. I really don't like Gen 2's okay, honestly. I don't like Gen 5. That Gen 5 is what got me out of Pokemon when I was a kid. I pre-ordered, so here's how it started. I got Diamond. First Pokemon game. Loved it. Played it so much I ran right into a tree while playing it. True story. Just walking down the sidewalk, bam, hits the tree. I don't know if I fell down or not. I was young. I'm missing a screw all of a sudden. We'll find that later, I guess. But yeah, loved it. Then I pre-ordered with my 10-year-old money. I pre-ordered the Heart Gold and Soul Silver, both of them. I was that excited, fully into Pokemon. Then I wasn't that happy with them because I didn't really care for the region and the Pokemon. Sorry. That's a hot take for the Pokemon community. Then I was a little about it. Still good enough games. I still had fun with them, but about them. And so I still pre-ordered both Black and White because I was still excited. I'm like, okay, new region. This is gonna be sick. And then Black and White was even more of a disappointment to me. I did not like any of the Pokemon, and I didn't like that you couldn't, there were no other Pokemon. It was all new Pokemon in the region until post-game. I didn't like that. And so I was like, no, I don't want to play Black 2 and White 2. So I stopped playing Pokemon, went through high school, and I think junior or senior year when they announced Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I was like, okay, I gotta try the remakes because this looks super cool. So I got those, and I got X and Y. Loved both of them. I was fully back on board for Pokemon. But to this day, I still have not been able to finish Black 2 or White 2. I have Black 2, just every time I start it, I don't get very far, and I'm like, man, I really don't want to keep playing this. So, there's that. I didn't skip it. I played that while I think I played that before Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out because I had a DS Lite, and I think we just got those games. I want to say I had Emerald. I don't know which game I had, but I remember Mikey, who's in the chat a lot. He had Sapphire. I specifically remember that for some reason, but I don't remember what game I had. So. And then I never played Gen 1 or Gen 2, the actual Game Boy games, until a couple years ago. I've fully beaten Silver, and I did that before I swapped the battery, and now that save's already gone. And actually, I did everything in that game except for complete the Pokedex, because until recent, I was not that hyped about, I wasn't interested in completing the Pokedex. And then, what was I gonna say? I guess I just wanted to test this, huh? And I didn't beat red. That's the only thing I didn't do in silver. Okay, that scared me. Do I not have this in all the way or something? Because I fully charged these batteries. Yeah, okay. Gotta hold the battery in place. Yeah. Okay, something's not right. What could it possibly be? I'm like having to hold the battery perfectly in place. I'm gonna button this up real quick. Did the screw I'm missing magically make it in the PCB somewhere? Okay, that's a little worrisome. It's just the buttons shaking. Okay. I don't know where that screw went, and I don't know why this is not staying, but I'm gonna button this up real quick. And then once everything's screwed down, if it's still having issues, then I'll look into it later. And we'll just move on. Once again, if you are wanting one of these, I do have one available that does not have any fancy prints on it, but it is available for sale right now and is going to be way cheaper than these ones. So it is pinned at the top of the chat. It should be down below the video. You might have to refresh if you've been here the whole stream. And yeah, I'm missing. I don't know where that screw went. There it is. It's on the floor. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I really like the new ones. So, you were in university. You were at university. We call it college here. Freaking Scottish people. Psh. Europeans, weirdos. I want one of your builds so bad. Maybe soon. We got a ton of them, and I will be making a lot. I actually have some really cool things coming up. I'm gonna tease. Hold on, let's test this out a little more here. Okay, let's try with a game in. Maybe it could just be a bad battery. I'm gonna say that I was just not holding it in place at all. Because not hitting it hard, but hard enough that the battery could get loose. Okay, yeah. We're good. I'll list it. Let's put the stickers on and get moving. Get shaking. This one didn't come with a back sticker. Pain. If it did, actually, they're probably in here. Yeah, they're probably in here because I still have a ton of them. Okay. Put the back sticker on. Did it within bounds. It's a little crooked. Like ever so slightly. You gotta get a magnifying glass out to see how crooked it is. But if you don't look that hard. Boom. Okay, actually, come and visit my island. I'm certain you will enjoy. What's your island? Are you talking about? My first thought went to Animal Crossing. Don't know why. Haven't played it in a long time. But if that's what you're talking about, that's really funny. But in Disney Springs, about to go home. What I miss? I made people upset by giving my Pokemon opinions and made people feel old because of my Pokemon history. But how do you change the brightness on the GBCs you make? There is a... Why don't I just show you? Put these in. Boom. That was weird. Oh, the batteries weren't lined up. Okay. Like that. I don't want it to be super dim for them. Okay. I have not mentioned that you can buy this shell. You can buy either of these shells at RetroGameRepairShop.com, as well as the kits that I'm using today. Pretty much everything except for the Game Boy you can buy at RetroGameRepairShop.com. Actually, you cannot use code Jake on the iFixit toolkit, but I do recommend that as well. There's a link for that in the description for Amazon, and that does give me a kickback. Thanks, sweet. It was pretty sweet of you to remind me to plug my things. I recently upgraded my own GBC and SP with an IPS kit. Amazing upgrade. Thanks to your channel, I had no issues first time soldering and whatnot. That is awesome, and I'm glad you had a good time, or an easy time, and it's all because of me. I am going to list this. It's actually technically already listed, so if you're wanting the Arcanine guy, not the boy, the guy, the man, the legendary Pokemon, literally, that is his title in the Pokedex. Oh, gosh darn it. That's funny though. In preparation for the video, or for the stream, I thought I had gotten the Arcanine boy listing prepared. I had gotten the Entei one listed, so. And I started to type Entei too. Arcanine. Goodness gracious. Okay. Again, this is not cheap because it now has the TV out mod, and these shells are not cheap in general. So it is still archived for some reason. Unarchive. There it is. Now you can go buy the Arcanine boy. It should now be listed under the GBA SP section. And I'm going to see if I can actually swap this to be the pinned one. But let's customize this. I don't think so, because I think it takes a while for Google to actually get it in their system. Arcanine. Nope. Let's do GBA SP again. Nope. Okay, well, the pinned one will still be the one that, the cheaper version of this. So, we got 66 concurrent viewers. 66 viewing here right now, and we only have 43 likes. What's up with that? But the shells are $59. That is why these mods go for, or I put them up for so much, because they are not cheap, but they are really good shells. These are high quality prints, genuinely the highest quality UV prints that I have seen on the Game Boy. So yeah, plus the background stylistic touch, so nice. You don't see that anywhere else to my knowledge. So I'm gonna go put this off to the side, but if you want it, you got it. We will test the TV out kits at the end, if there's still time. We gotta bust through this next one, alright? We're doing the Pokedex one now. I'll put that up here just so people don't forget. Oh yeah, and I gotta be careful. That screw was starting to strip because it was full of rust. So I was about to just try and take the back off there. Okay. Yes, this is a UV print as well. So very simple but very clean. This guy I cleaned last night, so everything is working perfectly. Again, I clean all of my power switches. There was the purchase of the Game Boy Pocket from yesterday, and I'm sure in a little bit we'll see the purchase of the DMG this morning. So we sold DMG. I haven't lost total faith yet. I've been sitting on all 5 of those DMGs for months now. It feels like forever. And that's all I'm saying. DMGs are good, people. Just saying. You think I'd be able to swap my... Let me rephrase that. You think I'd be able to swap my modded GBA shell without replacing the screen? Without replacing... You think I'd be able to mod my GBA shell, or swap my modded GBA shell without replacing the screen? So like the wide one, and I'm assuming you're asking because the screen's gonna be stuck down into that shell that you currently have. I think it would be tough, because even with as much experience as I have, it is very hard to do it without breaking the screen. So if it's something you really want to do, I would also just buy a replacement screen just in case. I don't know, because yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Retro Game Repair Shop does sell replacement screens. They're $25. They've gone up in price a little bit, because I believe they used to be a lot cheaper, but I don't know if they're not making as many of those LG displays as they used to. But yeah, I would say that's a tough shell swap. Yes and no, Mikey. Do I have time to whoop your butt in some Mario Strikers? I'll probably have some time, if that's what you're asking. But if you're wanting to run away with me, I can't do that. Or me running away with you. Anyways. What's up, Michael? I mentioned you earlier. Talked about how you had Sapphire growing up. And I don't remember the game that I had, but I remember the game that you had. Okay. This screen, I believe, is all good. It looks really clean, so I'm going to put this off to the side. Whoa. I love when that happens. Sometimes these get like super gooey and just don't come out in one piece. Where can I buy the Pokedex shell? Go to rgrs.us and it'll be under the UV printed shells or under the SP shells, or there's many sub pages you can go to find them. But I don't have a direct link. You can also go to the Retro Game Repair Shop link in the description. I just usually like to type in rgrs.us because it's very simple. And you can use code Jake to save 10% off. I don't think that the Pokedex shell is in stock right now, based off of what Kathleen said. I think it was you. Plus, also, I think that's the most popular SP shell that they do. It's very nice. Okay, we're gonna put this off to the side because I need to swap a screen in a different SP because I got a Famicom model. It's really cool. I don't wanna mod it. And everything was good with it except for there's a line in the screen, and I don't think that's a fixable thing on like the DMG. There we go. There we go. Put all that off to the side. And let's get out the mod kit. Clean this up once more, because there was a little bit of dirt in there. Okay. Use code Jake. Sadly, I have to leave, and just before the Pokedex case. Thanks, Jake. Bye, chat. I've sent those pictures for you. Night all. Good night. You must be in a faraway land, or have the night shift and you want to sleep. But anyway, I'll see you later. And the VOD will be up on the VOD channel when you wake up. Maybe. I don't know. It takes like a couple hours, especially when it's a longer stream. Like this one's gonna be 71 people. Holy shnikes. You guys really like my clickbait title. Or everybody wants to see me now that I have 50,000 subscribers. Okay. Once again, we're gonna remove these stupid touchpads. Once this gets hot enough. There we go. Maybe. There we go. And we can flip this over. We can hit AV. We can hit ground. Sorry, I'm not zooming in for that. Probably should. Oh well. Tough scene. Zoom in for this one, even though it's going to take 2 seconds because I'm so good. And we had some solder fly there. Now I gotta get the flux out. I jinxed myself. Flux makes so much more smoke. And it smells weird. It doesn't smell like terrible. It's not normal. It's kind of almost like syrupy. It's like a bad syrup. Thank you, thank you. It's because I'm cute. Oh yeah. I need to God, freaking Alex, man. I love Alex. I haven't talked to him in a long time. What was I gonna say? Totally blanked. Oh yeah, the GameCube mod. Yeah, I need to I need to get that going for you. And I also need to figure out when I want to do that video. It's been almost a year since I've done my Ultimate GameCube, so it's about time. Yeah. I'll try and get that done for you for winter break, but we'll have to order this stuff soon. Okay? Text me in like an hour or so when I'm done streaming. Okay, there's ground. There's AV. We're gonna fold up ground. Maybe. I can't seem to pinch it. That's good enough. And why not? We'll add the solder to the Tom Brady test pad. I swear I heard the cha-ching. Maybe I did and I just missed it. Come on. Why now? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't put the wire down on this. Okay. That one was super easy. Probably because there's still flux on it. Anyways. Shoot. Let's add some solder to these. Okay. Now we can put the insulating film on the back here. I did it upside down. Darn. Oh, there's a giant bubble in there. You'd think I'd be good at this from all the screen protectors I had to apply back when I worked at AT&T, if you didn't know that. My former employers include the Unicorn Farm, well, they're still my current employer, and the AT&T, more bars and more places, and Office Max, yeah. Blanking on Office Max there for a second. Okay, that wasn't the best. It didn't like click in. So we'll test it real quick. I know. Can't believe I would test this. I didn't test the first one. Thanks to your tutorials, not only was I able to make the SP for me and a GBA for my friend, but I showed your channel to 2 others. I'm going to help make theirs now. Awesome! That is really cool. Let's see here. Plug that in. Okay. And battery. Okay, so that's not right. They shouldn't flash like that. The first time it went so smooth. It didn't click, but it went in pretty well. So, we'll do this. Still not going. Now, why would that be? We'll reseat this. I'll do this one again. We'll take a dry toothbrush. See if we can get the dust out of that. If there's any. Who are you and what? Well, it didn't feel right. There, see, there was a click on that one. You can't hear it. It's not that big of a click. Maybe something's shorting out on these loose wires. I'm responsible with 50,000 subscribers now. What the flip, Kip? Let's try something. I don't think it would be this. But I'm gonna try the other battery. It's not. Okay. What? Anybody have any ideas? So I'm covering the entire screen. I'm looking to see if there's anything being bridged. If there's anything shorting out. That solder did fly into the middle of those traces. I don't think that would be it, because it's covered. I'm gonna do this one more time. That didn't click either. Makes me a little nervous. Maybe this isn't in enough. I did see a little speck of dust on that, on those pins. Okay. One last time and then we'll try a different board. I'm gonna try. See you later, Kathleen. I've reseated everything. So we'll try this. I think it's this little board that I'm having the problem with. And I desolder the test pads again because I really don't want to accidentally set one of them off before I desolder it. Because if you're gonna get rid of these things, I highly recommend it's the first thing you do. Because you don't want to get stuck on a black and white screen. It's the worst. Can we get a nugget appearance? She's asleep on the floor. I don't want to disturb her. That one clicked in. That was the best click. Yep, there's that little board. So I'll have to figure out what's wrong with that later. Fun! Maybe I'll just like resolder everything, I don't know. You know what, I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay. If this doesn't work, we're just going back to that new board. Moving on. Just go up. Thank you. I don't think it's gonna work. It still is not going in right. I think it's that little connector. Yep. Okay. This is why you test. Oops. Yeah, that just goes in perfectly. Okay. Now we gotta resolder, desolder, and resolder. Yes, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to support me. Easiest and best way, honestly, is just subscribing. Now this place is a mess. Okay. Now we can move on. Yeah, and if you want to become a member sometime this week, most likely tomorrow, I will be doing another stream where I'm modding the giveaway Game Boy. Okay, where did I put the rest? Oh, it's right here. This all. Freaking trash getting everywhere, mixing in with the things that aren't trash. Put that over in my pile of half-working kits. We'll stick this down. Move on. Probably should have put that over in a different corner. Oh well. Stick that down. Ground is the bent one, just like last time. Then we flip this over like that. Gotta get out the shell now. Now I got a bunch of these test pads. I need to put those wires in with the other kit. Put it on top for now. Hopefully they don't get lost. Okay. Take this out. Do you ever or have you ever done streams where you show how you repair components? Not really. Sort of. Not in like, I don't have a specific stream where I'm like, we repaired a bunch of stuff in that one. But in a lot of streams, I have had things go wrong. Like things are going wrong now. And I fixed them live, or I gave up on stream. And I've done a cleaning stream on how I clean things. I don't think I fixed anything in that one. I probably cleaned the power switches, which is technically a fix. But I've also done tutorials on that stuff. But I haven't done any like serious repairs in videos or streams to my knowledge. But I do plan on doing more streams where I show the entire process of cleaning, fixing, all the pre-work stuff that I usually do off camera. But that won't happen until January because I want to get as many Game Boys available for this is not the right spot. We don't want that yet. I want to get as many Game Boys ready as I can for people for Christmas. So that's the focus right now. I've got plenty of fingerprints on this guy. Kind of hard to loop these two wires in. So you have to do the rotation here, you have to do the loop-de-loop and pull. Oh, this is that one, okay. Gosh darn it. There we go. I don't know why this part always takes so much focus for me. Because it's just holding it down and then screwing it down twice, and then we're good. I mean, you have to screw it in all 5 times, but... We've got 59 people in here, no one's talking. Gotta give me something to bounce off of. I'm just kidding. Finally get to catch a stream. I want to see the Dex shell wrapped up. Things are taking a traumatic turn. Suspense is building, and my phone's gonna die. Well, hopefully we're gonna be done with it soon. Did I put... I did. Why do I not remember putting the rubber pads in this one? I don't know. Okay. Let's stick all the wires in here. Starting with this wire into this wire and that wire. This is off camera, sorry. This one does take a bit of precision, and I'm doing it backwards. So, doing it all sorts of backwards. Okay, there we go. Let's start with the hinges. I gotta take this thing out anyways. Okay. Slide this off. You're at work? How's work, Mikey? Watching this instead of doing homework. So we got people at work and we got people not at school. I mean, there might be someone at school because it's definitely still the school day on my side of the coast. I just swapped the board, not the GBA board, but the mod board. I'm just fascinated and don't have anything to add. That's fine. I don't chat very often in live streams that I watch, but it is also like helpful sometimes. Usually I have enough to talk about by myself, and there's plenty of things I want to talk about, but I also, it's a little too early to talk about things, and I don't want to spoil this Friday's video. I don't want to spoil announcements that I want to make for next month or next year. There's just a lot of cool things coming up that I'm very excited to talk about and very excited to show you guys. I was talking about this with my dad the other day because he said that he doesn't know how me and other YouTubers are able to constantly think of new ideas that are also entertaining and fun, cool, whatever. And pretty much every 2 months I'll start to run out of ideas, and I feel like that, like, man, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't have any ideas. I don't feel like I'm running dry. I'm running out. The idea tank is on E, and then I'll think of like 8 things one day, and I have the next 2 months planned out. Like I'm pretty sure I have through the middle of February loosely planned out in my mind now. But you asked me a month ago, I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do for the last like 2 videos of the year. So it just, I don't know, it's one of those things where it just comes to you all of a sudden. Okay, put the speaker in real quick and do the last bit of soldering. We're almost done. It's been a hour and a half of streaming. Nearly 2 o'clock. This one will take a while to upload. Okay, there's ground. And there is pin 3. And here is the brightness. So now we should be able to just plug that ribbon cable in and everything should be hunky and dory. I know it's hunky dory, but I need a third monitor so I can have you there instead of my phone. You're lucky to just have 2 monitors at work. Okay. There's a wire in the way. There we go. I think we're good. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be in the way of the brightness button. Double check against. Yeah, it's kind of like directly over it. It's kind of hard for you guys to see this, but there we go. Okay. I actually have so many ideas right now that I'm not sure which ones I want to do first in January. I think I know what the first week of January is going to be. But it was something that the original thought for my 50K special, and then I changed my mind. So it's been recorded for a long time. Also, I'm getting a new mic. I spent money and treated myself and the channel to an SM7B. If you don't know what that is, that's the mic that like every podcaster, YouTuber, anybody that needs a mic professionally uses. It's, well, hopefully gonna be really freaking awesome. I just realized that I don't have the nut in there. The threads. I don't know if it's a nut. Doesn't taste like one. There we go. Sometimes those don't want to fit in too well. To kind of force it a little bit. Okay. Swapping back to the Tri-Wing. I like to swap. I think I already did, yeah. Pro tip. When I reuse the SP screws, I like to put the one that was like forever in the battery cover out here, because it's the cleanest screw, since dirt doesn't really get in the battery door, or past the battery door I should say. So this one is nice and shiny, and that's the one you see. And then you put the dirty older one that used to be there in the battery cover, because you don't see it. Now your build is going to look that much cleaner. Or you could use the aftermarket screws, and they'll all look clean. But the SP screws just aren't there for aftermarket ones yet. Oh my gosh. They still strip too easily. Not a fan. I don't think most every other aftermarket shell or screw is good, but not the SP ones. Not at the time of this stream. Hi Jake, do you get all of your Game Boys from Japan, or do you buy them locally? I really rarely buy them locally, only if there's a really good deal, like I find one at a thrift store or something. But that is few and far between. So I did not do these in the right order. Oh. Does not matter. Okay. Last screw. Final stretch. Literally. Ugh. My back is starting to hurt, so you know it's about time to end the stream. Yeah. As far as the most I'll ever say is I buy them from Japan in bulk. Where I specifically get them, not gonna say. There's a few different places. I don't get them all from the same person, but either way, don't really want to share that, because then you guys would get less of a deal when you buy the modded Game Boys off of me, because then I'd have to charge more because I'm paying more and all. So it's for me, for you, for me, for you. I'm trying to find Torx screws for the SP, but no one in the UK seems to produce or distribute them. I've never tried the Torx screws for any of the models. I don't think I've heard of them for the SP. If there is, that's cool, but I don't know. I feel like it's a little silly to spend extra money on a screw or a set of screws. Unless you plan on going in and out of your Game Boy. But even then, the original screws are pretty dang good. Just like that sticker placement. Yes. Japan has a lot of Game Boys, and Game Boys are region free. And it is really only a good deal if you are happening to be in the country of Japan and going and buying them locally, or you have the money to afford the high shipping cost that doesn't really matter when you buy a bunch of them in bulk. So, or if you buy a lot, then the seller will be nice and include shipping, or just give it to you for free. Cool. Okay, let's test it. I think that might be a test I do now. It's just spamming the brightness button to see if it dies at a high brightness. Cool. All the buttons work. Let's put the things in there. These guys. I really wish they were the black ones, since they're black buttons. Usually they do that. For the gray ones, they usually do the glow-in-the-dark ones. But, oh well. It's not gonna go in easily. Okay. Boom. Everything is good there. We can take a picture of it go duplicate product. Let's go Pokedex. And it'll instantly be up for sale here because I matched the inventory quantities. So here's that. Gonna clean the screen real quick. My super soft shirt. Okay, maybe not. No! How did that happen? I'm freak. How? What did I? Oh my gosh. How? Okay, I can't really show this on screen. Maybe I can. Okay, watch this. I'm magic. Okay. Okay. So touching certain spots on the back will upset that. If I cover that in Kapton tape, will that, because that's what these do. And I thought just removing them would prevent that from happening. But I guess this is literally just a wire, so this just puts it somewhere else. I'll have to do some research on that. But take a picture of that. I turn that off when I touch that area. Okay. Now those are all up. So if you want that boy, you got that boy. And now we can test the what's it called? The TV out. Okay. Oh no, everything's upside down. I found a better HDMI than last time. Someone bought something. Ryan. It'll probably pop up in a second. I don't know what you bought, but it was either Arcanine or Pokedex. Okay, you're gonna not see me for a second. I forgot how freaking hot my capture card gets. Wish this didn't take so long to set up. Okay, now you should be seeing blue. Cool. Okay. It was a Pokedex. I missed it. Gosh dang it. Thank you, Ryan. Your name looks familiar. Have you bought one before? Are you in here? You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. But probably also get a game. But I appreciate ya. It really feels good having another one that sells instantly, because it's been a long time since we've had one of those. But you can't. I was about to show you what I'm doing. I guess you can see my little screen. Plugging in the audio here. I don't know if my capture card gets audio. If it does, it probably isn't set up on my thing, so maybe I shouldn't include. Maybe I shouldn't plug that in right now. But okay, I'm gonna get Emerald. Got it. Hi, are all IPS kits TV out compatible, or just the one with the black PCB? Well, it is this one only, but you also have one that looks just like it without the TV out capabilities, so it has to specifically be labeled as a TV out kit in the title, and you'll see in the product pictures that it has TV out. And we can press and hold the brightness button. It's about 5 seconds of holding it down. There we go. Okay, those are the only two audio things, so you do not hear the Emerald audio. But if I take out the dongle, it's not the clearest looking thing because my, well, one, it's just an AV to HDMI converter, so it's not going to be amazing. But, even the SP speaker's a little loud. But, what was I saying? Plus, it's just AV. It's not going to be amazing, but it does output it to the TV, and it'll look great on a CRT. And it does stretch to 16:9, so it will look a little wonky. I don't think there's a way to adjust it at all. Have I not played any of this game? And I may. Is this my save? Did it say Jake? CT? The name is T? This is not my save, I don't think. I don't know if I played it since I got this back, because I had sold all my collection before. Okay, cool. That one is working. So, there you go. The website meaning my website? I'm a little confused by your question. Let me read it again. Hey, are all IPS kits TV out compatible, or just the ones with the black PCB used in the stream? With all, I mean from the website. I'm still very confused. From RGRS, I don't know, if it says TV out, it's TV out. If it doesn't say it, it's not going to be compatible. And yes, Emerald got insane prices here. First purchase from you. I've been watching a lot of streams though. Happy to finally buy one of your mods. Thank you. I will send this out later this week. It should be here. It should be to you before Christmas, assuming... Actually, I shouldn't say that because I don't know where you are located. So, put that over there. We're going to get a different... We're going to get a different AV cord out because for this, I don't want to... because some kits originally were pin 1 with these cables. I learned that recently. I don't want to just test the AV out with the same cord every time, because the cord that I might give you might end up being not a pin 3 one like we have it set up here. Again, I'm not gonna do that audio since you can't hear it, so we'll do it from... Is there something in that link port? No. I just put it in wonky. A little tight fit. Okay. Tight fit's better than a loose fit, so. Okay. And press and hold. Press and hold. Press and hold. Boom. Funny to see you testing the TV out with Pokemon Emerald because I just finished my SP Rayquaza build with TV out today and tested it with Emerald too. Yeah, it's a good game. Yep, T. I don't think I did this. Maybe I did it just to test the save battery. I just spammed through and hit T, but it works. I was about to say there's a significant amount of delay. Yeah, that's because my capture card has a significant amount of delay. This is not a gaming capture card. This is for cameras. So, it's literally just HDMI on one end and USB on the other. But yeah, there we go. That is it. Actually, we'll just leave it on Game Boy stuff for now. To play out the stream here. Thank you all for watching. Assuming that the Arcanine one hasn't sold. Yeah. So, if you want this Arcanine boy, I was about to flip it down and show you. I guess I can't. If you want this Arcanine boy right here, or if you want the this guy right here, you can go to the link in the description. I believe it's the second link, because the top link is the VOD's channel subscription. I think it just takes you to the channel where you can subscribe there and rewatch this VOD, or maybe you're watching it there now. I don't know. But, yeah. Here, I'm gonna, for those who stuck around, let's look at what we're doing next week. Or on Wednesday. Okay, now I need to swap over to the camera, because I gotta get this in. Gotta get this in all of its beauty. Transform, rotate 180 degrees, and this is the beautiful shell we're gonna use on Wednesday. It is really rare. There's a 1 in 4,096 chance of getting a shiny Pokemon. I don't have the shiny charm in real life, so it's super sick. I am so excited for this one. When I saw it on AliExpress, I instantly grabbed it. I don't really care too much for Eevee and the evolutions, but this is sick. So, oh, it is. It might be Flash. It uses the battery for a clock. Where's that's lonely. Yeah, there's a battery in there. Oh, I forgot that was still on. I just ripped it out of the Game Boy while it was still on. But yeah, I am super hyped for this one. Plus, purple's my favorite color, and this looks awesome in purple. And I've never seen a laminated kit with a purple lens before, so this is what we're gonna do. I don't know what the other boy will do on Wednesday is, so yeah, look out for this. And then Monday we'll have a little deja mio, and probably do 2 more SPs on the next Wednesday. So thank you all for coming out, and yeah, we got plenty of Game Boys left for the holiday season. I believe if you order everything by, I think even if you order it on like Monday or Tuesday, if you live in the US, you should be able to get it. Maybe not with the mail delays, but yeah, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I've said that a million times, but what else is new? I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. Can't believe no one mentioned my sweatshirt. The new 50K merch. Come on.